Hello everyone, this is Jeff Hu. I'm a member of MQ Health Consumer Advisory Committee. For those of you not familiar with the committee, it's an advisory committee to the MQ Health executive, works directly, indirectly with the consumer, carer, and community for increasing the participation and supporting MQ Health consumer-centric objective. I'm also a certified cybersecurity professional. Today, I'm very glad to talk about this very important topic, cyber safety. First, let's look at a snapshot of the current cyber crime statistic in Australia. Then we'll delve into the common cyber threat types and some top tips you can use to protect yourself. According to Australia Cybersecurity Centre Annual Report 2022-23 financial year, 23% increase in cybercrime reports compared to 21-22 financial year. On average, a cybercrime report every 6 minutes, and there is 14% increase in average cost per cybercrime reported for Australian business. $46,000 per report for a small business, $97,000 per report for medium-sized business, and over $71,000 for large business. So, what are the common cyber threats type? According to the latest industry data, there are 3 common types: scams in the format of phone scams, texts, online shopping scams, and social media, email attacks, and malicious software. Now, let's unpack each of them. So there are 2 common types of scam calls, called phishing and impersonation. Phishing is a technique actually relating to phishing, but with different focus. You may receive a pre-recorded call on your phone, and which specifies that there has been a suspicious activity on your credit card or financial accounts, etc. And you are told to call a number. When you must key a number ID information, such as your account number, your PIN number, and you would think those ID info is actually being sent to a trusted source, but it's actually being recorded by the attacker. Attacks make such calls actually using voice IP. Now, displaying the caller ID on your phone looks like a local legitimate. However, they could be located outside another side of the globe. Now, impersonation, as the name suggests, it is act of impersonating, for someone from reputable organizations or local authorities. Callers normally appear to be very friendly, charming, and very good at building rapport over the phone. Scam text messages, also known as smishing, as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen. These are real examples of the smishing. Australian Post, ATO, Spotify, Amazon, just some of the common types we have seen. Now, in the right-hand corner of the screen, which is quite emerging at the moment, and it has more sophistication, which you should all be very cautious about it. Since COVID, we do more shopping online. This provides more opportunities for cyber crimes criminals. There are 2 common types online shopping scam at the moment. The first one is a cyber criminal take advantage of Google Ads, setting up a fake website, investment scams. The fake shopping website looks like similar to the legitimate websites and the malicious software websites, in the form of offering free games or free software. And once you're on the website, malicious scripts will be downloaded to your device without you realizing. cybercriminals normally are very agile and very efficient. They carry out attacks before being caught by Google Ads. But the other common type is called typo spoofing, also known as URL hijacking or domain spoofing. As you can see on the screen, cybercriminals register and misspell domains and of well-known organizations' domains as their own. Now, it relies on the mistakes as typos made by internet users when they enter in a website address. Now, let's look at social media scams. There are three common types. The first common one is called online romance scams. Scammers use dating or friendship to get your money and normally go to a great length to convince you that relationship is real and manipulate you to get their money. They will leave you broke and brokenhearted. The second type is called non-existent goods. So scammers often market their goods on social media and encourage users to place order, but they never deliver the goods and are ghosting users completely. The last one, common one we've seen, and if you're looking at a fast way to make money, then watch out. Scammers actually invented all sorts of fake money-making opportunities, such as crypto investment, and they will trick you to buy a worthless crypto coins and disappear completely. We have just unpacked 4 common types of scams. Now let's look at email attacks, which is prevalent at the moment. Email attacks normally carry out in 2 key forms: phishing and email account compromise. A lot of you would actually know what phishing email is. Now let's look closer at email account compromise by sharing a true story that was reported. Miss Customer walks into her local bank branch, very distressed. She reported her property sale has not reached to her solicitor's trust account, which was transferred in the morning. After a few back and forths, it turns out her email account was compromised. A cybercriminal emulated her solicitor's email with a mule account, so her property sales money never reached her solicitor's trust account, but had gone to cybercriminal. The sad ending was the cybercriminal very efficient and very agile. The money wiped off, the mule account was closed before she even reported in, and leaving the bank and the local authorities in a difficult situation to trace back the money. Now let's look at another common cyber threat: malicious software. There are 11 common signs of malicious software that could indicate that your device is being affected, as you can see on the right-hand screen. I won't go through each of them, but just some top signs you should be looking for. Things like your device becomes sluggish and your device keeps crashing, etc., etc. Which you should be very aware of that. I'll share some tips help you to protect yourself from malicious software shortly. We've just been through 3 common cyber threats: scams, email attacks, and malicious software. Now let's look at some top tips you can use to protect yourself. First, for phone scams, there are 2 simple things you can do when you receive such scam phone calls. Don't give away any personal or financial information. Just simply hang up and report it to the government scam watch center. For SMS and phone and email scams, There are 3 golden rules, also can be summarized as 3 Ds. Don't click any links in SMS or email from the people you don't know or you cannot verify. Use alternative methods. Don't reply to such SMS or emails. Silence is gold here. Delete SMS or email reported to the Cyber Scam Report Center. For social media scams, there are few key steps you can apply to better protect yourself, such as you can see on the screen. Never send money to the people you have just only met online. Never send personal photos to someone you have just met online. Use social media app privacy settings and set up your photo and last name only visible to your direct connections. And opt out targeted advertising in the social media can actually help to reduce your risk exposure. So you probably understand the importance of secure your email and online accounts. So how to better protect them? There are 3 key things you can do. First, always use strong password. The table on the right hand side actually show you what a strong password will look like. So as a good tip, your password should be always at the minimum 10 characters long, with at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase, and 1 number and 1 special symbol. And I highly recommend you to aim for 12 characters long. And those 12 characters long with at least 1 up and lower cases, and those special symbol and numbers. Secondly, turn on multi-factor authentication, also known as MFA, which is an electronic method, so in which user is only granted access to your online accounts when they presented 2 or more pieces of factors, such as a one-time code sent via SMS, physical authentication app, or security tokens. It adds an extra layer of security for your online accounts. Lastly, avoid to use email as your usernames. This actually helps to add additional barrier for cybercriminals who actually trying to guess your usernames. Now, lastly, there are a few key steps that you can take to protect yourself from malicious software, such as keep your device OS updated and your software updated, install antivirus where possible, particularly for Windows PCs, and never click any links from the sender or source you cannot verify. And if you suspect your device affected by the malicious software, the first thing you should do, disconnect from the internet and seek for professional help. Okay, that's all I had. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this webinar you find it was easy to understand and practical. I hope you learned some useful tips to protect yourself from being a victim of cybercrimes. Thank you very much. Bye for now.